Hello and welcome to So Crazy Art Classes with Gerald Savine, lesson number 54. We're going to finish off the painting of the beach huts. I hope you had a time to have a practice and see if you could work out the... just get a slightly bigger brush here. Let's have this one. I'll put a bit more colour in. I put some lighter colouring in to the boat here. Now I want to make it a bit stronger. I don't know if you can see on the original painting. Give a bit more detail to the boat, a bit more interest in it. So we're going to put a nice stronger colouring on the deck here, coming round and round here. Can you see? Imagine that the light is catching the boat that they're on top of the boat there. Again, getting the brush, try and get the brush stroke, get the brush thinner, and then you can then, again, excuse me if I do this because it's not so easy at an angle, a little bit more colour into there, and a bit of colour around here. So it just gives a little bit more interest in the boat. That's a bit of that. Now I'm going to put a bit of burnt sienna to be sort of shadow on the back of here. So again, just get a bit more definition. You can see how that's worked out. Perhaps a little bit more colour into there. I'll tell you what, we can do a bit more shadow under there, couldn't we? So I'm going to use a different brush and pick up some of that grey, or grey the dark colouring down a bit. So a bit more definition. Oh, it's a bit too strong. Wash the brush out and then just pull the colour. And you see it just thins it down, but it makes it stronger than it was before. Right, so there's a shadow on there. Now then, whilst we've got that colour on the go, and we're using a finer brush, I'm going to pick up some of the, I'll call it black for now, it's the black we've made. And again, I'm going to put a bit of colour line, using the tip of the brush to go underneath the boat. So we're almost actually using it almost like a pencil in a way. And again, underneath here, so we're not being, shall we say, too realistic here. Again, we've got this coming up here, coming round there. So we're just literally just lining. And then we've got a bit on the end there, a bit of colour under here, again shadow under there, let's curve that round. And what I'm going to have to do now again here, again just using the brush, thinning the point or the end of the brush down. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to it just shows you that I should have painted this mast with the ruler, and I didn't at the time, I just did it freehand. But then we have a bit of shadow going up the mast here, just to pull it out from the background. So I'm not doing a very good job here, I hope you're going to do better than me. Again, hopefully you can see the angle that I've got the ruler at to paint the line. Not so clear when I was doing the horizontal lines, and I'm afraid that I'm not doing a very good job here at all. But, and again, just underneath. Now, despite the fact I paint boats, a lot of yachts and things, I can never remember all the bits and pieces on them. It's just the way my brain works, I'm afraid. But again, it's just giving a bit more interest into the boat here. So all these little bit of details just help. Just draws it out. Now then, it's at the moment, as the boat stands in the water, I don't know if you can notice that we've got reflection in the water, the yellow of the boat. So I'm going to pick up some yellow very, very quickly from my palette, get it going again, and I'm just going to put a bit of yellow into there. This is sort of a reflection of the yellow boat. And then I'm going to pick up some more burnt sienna, and I'm going to come underneath here a bit stronger, a bit more shadow. In fact, what I'll also do is I'm going to pick up a little bit of burnt umber as well, just to again, I'm just going to pop a little bit underneath there just to get it darker shadow. Let's get rid of some of that water where the boat's sitting on the beach. And then I'm going to pick up a little bit of the dark colouring again to put in a little bit of, as it were, the reflection of the boat in the water. I don't know whether you can see that it's not terribly convincing, but there we go. And again, what I'm going to do here, we got the mast here, and if you remember when we've done water before, the mast is going at that angle, so we want the reflection to come this way. So again, I hope this makes sense. There we go. So it's reflecting there. And whilst I'm at it, I'm pick up some of the ultramarine blue on my brush, and I'm just going to bring some of that across here. A bit of it's got some of the brown mixed in with it. It's made it a bit darker than I want it to be. I'll go and come across here, and there's this wobbly line across there. There's a movement in the water. It's not a very convincing way of doing it, but to say this is more of a fun painting to do rather than a serious one. Next time we'll be doing, I think we'll possibly be doing a windmill, and if you've ever heard it, a place called Clyde next to the sea up in North Norfolk. So we're going to have boats in it and on the little stream that runs there, or it used to be a river, but like so many of the places along that coast, at one time the sea actually came right the way up to where it's now land. Now again here we've got reflection of the boat. Here I'm just going to reflecting some of that dark blue into there. While there I'll put some of the darker colouring in again here, reflecting the boat. I mean, it's a very simple thing. We're not trying to be too fussy with this one. So more info. Oh dear, not cleaning my brushes up properly. Don't you commit that sin. Just because I do it doesn't mean so you can. What I'm going to do all for whilst I'm here, I'm picking up a slightly stronger red. You might have seen that I'd painted the children's bucket stand, making the sand castles. Bit of shadow under there. There we go. Got the sand castles as well. Right, we'll just carry on through here. I'm going to pull some of this colour through. Again, unfortunately, because I'm having to do it this way round, it's not how it would perhaps normally work, and I think you'll find it easier to work than I am. We've still got a few minutes to go, so we're all right. But, just imagining that here we've got the movement of the water here, sort of splashing into the. And again here, we'll finish shortly, and we're going to perhaps finish a little bit quicker than before. In fact, we have got another 5 minutes to go, but we won't prolong the agony too soon.